closet where the blood thinner, juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Giants.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cam's going to run on the option. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to number 26.
Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Washington 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
57, Mike, 57.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down. It's Hunt, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
Now this time, Carl throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. In that last touchdown drive, they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you tell the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And he knocks it through.
Next is Washington 21, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Number 88,
Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
On for the extra point.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, Carr. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A game there of 30 big ones. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, they'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
It's fourth down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
This is just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good.
And the lead now 11, 24-13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again is Newton. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 87.
Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
It's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
New York.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Carr now on first down. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Carr completes it. Past the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point try, good by Gano.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, Carr. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, Carr. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. On play action, now Carr. Being chased out left. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left. Hunt fights him off. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll run with Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Giants first down.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Newton to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32.
Shepard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ball carrier.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he finds McLaurin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Golden Tate on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Off play action. Newton eluding the pressure right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A gift to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9. Operating from the gun. Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Carr on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's fourth down.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 54. Mike 54.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down